I'm Trevor Alonso, and this is my review on the CW's Crisis on Infinite Earths. This is the big crossover for the CW Arrowverse. That's all the current DC superhero shows on CW. I'll go over it, my thoughts overall. This is a 5-episode crossover, really 6, but I'll get into it. Not all of the episodes have aired yet. The last 2 episodes will air on January 14th, 2020. This is based on a comic book storyline, Crisis on Infinite Earths, where all the multiverses are being destroyed. So, spoilers for the rest of the video. For those of you who do not want to know what happens, I'll start off by saying I'm surprised by the cameos and some of the stuff that happens. The first episode we get is Supergirl. The show starts off with the ANIT-MONITOR already destroying multiverses. That's where we get cameos. We see Earth 89, Tim Burton's Batman. We see Alexander Knox reading a newspaper. It reads, Batman captures the Joker. But Joker is dead on that Earth. So that's a little confusing. The Earth gets destroyed. Cut to Earth 66. We get old Dick Grayson walking his dog. Earth is destroyed. We get Earth X. The ray is flying and Earth is destroyed. Supergirl finds out and warns her cousin Clark and Lois right away. He's currently without superpowers, so he can't help. They put their son in a ship to save him. Is this a Kryptonian tradition or something? Or should Kryptonians even be allowed to have kids at this point because they keep sending their babies in ships? You know, maybe build a bigger ship at this point. I mean, it's happened to how many generations of Kryptonians? On Earth 1, Green Arrow talks to his daughter. They get recruited to help by Supergirl and the Monitor. The same thing happens with Batwoman and Atom. All reality is doomed if they can't stop it. Superman and Lois are saved at the last minute, but baby Jonathan is now lost in space. Green Arrow has a powerful moment when he passes the torch to his daughter, making her the next Green Arrow. Earth is being evacuated with the help of Lana Luthor. Also, they get Legion ships to help. During the evacuations, heroes fight off the Shadow Demons. It looks amazing to see all of them working together. They do find baby Jonathan, protected by another Green Arrow, and it's technically the future. Back to the fight with all the Shadow Demons. During the fight, Green Arrow knows he has to die for others to live. He stays behind to keep the fight to the last arrow. Then he goes hand to hand. Earth is evacuated, lives are saved. Green Arrow is brought into the ship before he dies. He says his goodbye as he dies. No one is safe. The next episode is Batwoman. Starts off with Earth 74 is being destroyed right away. The Monitor reveals they must find 7 Paragon heroes to save the multiverse. It's implied they must get an old Batman and a Superman. Lex Luthor turns out to be alive and is brought in, because the Monitor saw his destiny is in this. Supergirl questions the Monitor. If he could save Lex Luthor, then why not everyone else? Supergirl says Lex is only going to be bad. She loses trust in the Monitor. Why bring in a supervillain? And it made me question that. And of course, right away, Lex makes Supergirl right by stealing the Book of Destiny almost right away. He does this in order to go kill each Superman on each Earth. So Superman, Lois, and Iris go looking for the Paragon Superman before Lex kills them. Batwoman and Supergirl go looking for the Paragon Batman. Green Arrow's daughter is convinced that the Lazarus Pit can save her father. So Sarah, Barry, and Mia and John Constantine go on a search for a Lazarus Pit on another Earth, in order to save Oliver. Kara and Kate show up at Wayne Manor on Earth 99. They meet an old, broken down, angry Bruce Wayne. Superman, Lois, and Iris show up on Earth 75. Only they're too late. They find that Lex Luthor has killed that Superman. They recreated the death of Superman Foldout. That was very cool. So they leave to go to Earth 168 and find Clark Kent of Smallville series. He mentions that Lex Luthor is the president there. They realize he's not the Superman they need, so they leave. Lex Luthor shows up, only to find that Clark has given up his powers to have a family. Lex tries to fight him, only to be punched. Lex sees that there's no fun in this, so he leaves. I really wish we saw Tom Welling in a suit, like a whole Superman suit, at least just once in the TV show. Not just in a comic book form, or that we only saw the S on his chest for a little bit at the end of the series. Don't get me wrong, this was a great scene. We finally get Kevin Conroy as Batman in live-action form for the first time, but he's an old, bitter Batman. It's revealed he kills. We soon found out that he killed Superman on his Earth. He tries to kill Supergirl with kryptonite, but Batgirl stops him. Bruce dies. And I'm more than sure in that scene I saw like the 1989 Batmobile in the background. So now Supergirl thinks that the Monitor can't be trusted. On Earth 96 we meet Brandon Routh as Superman again. They slowly reveal him as the one that they are looking for. This is the Superman you're looking for. Not only is he the Kingdom Come Superman, but he is Superman Returns as well. Later he says his son is named Jason, and that's from the Superman Returns movie. They reference the Joker attacking a daily planet with gas. He kills most of the staff, and this is from the Kingdom Come comics as well. Lex shows up, he puts Kingdom Come Superman under his control to kill the other Superman. We get a cool fight of Superman versus Superman. Shots of this look just like the Kingdom Come comic. Superman breaks out of Lex's control. Lex loses the book to the heroes and is captured. They sort of reference the Superman 3 Superman vs. Drunk Superman fight. At least that's what I figured they were referencing. And Brandon Routh is better in this than he was in Superman Returns. He even got more bulked up in this. And they make a couple of references to that in the show. On Earth 53 they find a pit. They also run into Jonah Hex, at least before his scar is put on. They put Oliver in, he comes out a monster, they knock him out. Back on the ship they build a Paragon Finder. We find out that Batwoman was the one they needed. The next episode technically was Black Lightning. It had a little bit of a connection. The sky turns red, the Earth is being destroyed at the end. The next one is really The Flash. So I guess Black Lightning is kind of a side issue, or an issue where it would be like it's happening at the same time, but you could skip it, you don't really have to read it or watch it. Okay, we're at the beginning of The Flash. We get a Birds of Prey cameo, if you remember that show from 2003. And Earth is destroyed right away. Layla is missing. During that time, she's being seduced by the Anti-Monitor. Nash is now the pariah. Supergirl believes that the Book of Destiny could bring back every Earth or everybody that was lost so far. She is warned that it could drive her mad. Constantine brings Sarah, Barry, and Mia to Earth 666. They meet the devil in order to get away into purgatory to get Oliver's soul out. And it's the devil from the show Lucifer. So that was kind of a cool cameo. He agrees because it seems like he doesn't care. They go to purgatory. They find Oliver but run into Spectre. He warns Oliver that he can't leave and shows him what will happen. Oliver decides to stay. A doctor turns out to be a paragon, so they convince him to join to save everything. The Vibe is given back his powers. He joins to help Flash as they find a source of what's destroying the multiverse. This is where the Flash dies according to a newspaper they saw from the future. So everything is leading up to this, all from season 1 of The Flash. Flash speeds up to see what's powering it, and it's the Flash from the 1990 show. Okay, Earth 90. Flash knocks him off. 90's Flash reveals that if he gets off the treadmill, that it will be triggered and that Earth will die. Black Lightning shows up. He helps by shocking it to stay on for a little bit of time. They figure if they go full speed on the device, it will destroy it. But at that speed, the Flash will die. At the last minute, 90's Flash takes his Speed Force in order to go faster, and to save the other Flash. He jumps on the treadmill going at full speed. He destroys the machine and dies at the same time. And it's a sad scene because we see a flashback to the 90's Flash when he's talking about saving people. And they played a theme and it just gets you right then and there. The multiverse is still in danger. One Earth is left. Everyone is on the ship trying to figure out what to do next. As the Anti-Monitor shows up, the Monitor and an Anti-Monitor get into a fight. Pariah sees this as a chance to send the Paragons off to safety. The Anti-Monitor wins, he kills everyone there, and he destroys the last Earth. The Paragons are now outside the multiverse. But the Kingdom Come Superman turns into Lex Luthor. We have one less Paragon. Lex has wrote himself into the end. So now the chances of saving everything is a little bit less than we expected. This crossover is so cool. They keep so much from the comics. They made changes here and there, but it fits for the shows. And it works, it really works. Each episode got better and better. I do like how they made other shows and movies into the continuity of this. So it's cool, it's their own continuity, and also it's connected to everything. Kinda wish we got more of some of the cameos. I wish we got a full Batman. Not gonna lie, I'm a big Batman fan. In January, we get the last 2 episodes. So far, it's got my interest. The Crisis Aftermath shows remind me of Talking Dead. Kevin Smith is a good host. It's cool seeing all these heroes together. The quality of the shows kind of changed by show, but not much. It just means that some shows got a higher budget than the others. DC TV is really killing it. As a fan of the comics, it's so cool to see so much mentioned, connected in ways we never thought it would be. Yes, I know the Avengers do the same with the movies. It's great to see it there too. I'm an Avengers fan just as much as I am a Justice League fan. It's great to finally see crossovers with both companies. So far not together, but who knows, the future we could get a Marvel versus DC. Okay, will this end like the comics or completely different? Who knows? Tell me your thoughts. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10 DC Comics. So what was your favorite part? Mine was the Kingdom Come Superman and Batman. Granted, they never shared a scene together. That would have been cool. Thank you for watching my video.